Hi, I'm Andrea France, and I am fortunate enough to be the professor to a number of outstanding students here at SNEAM, Ireland. We're with Robert Morris University, and we're a group of journalism students, specifically taking a look at community journalism. And what we're doing throughout the time that we're here, almost 2 weeks, is doing video blogs, talking about some of our reactions, some of our observations, some of our feelings and insights as we're going along this process. So what you're about to hear are their first impressions of the first couple of days.
I want you to talk first about the one thing that has surprised you since you got it. One thing that stuck with you that, like, gosh, this really is surprising.
So it was pretty surprising just walking around and seeing all those castles.
The view here, because I never expected to have anything like this.
Beautiful green grass, wide open fields, like you've never seen anywhere else before in your life.
So I was surprised when I saw a bunch of houses that were colorful, and mostly the houses were concrete, and the inside, I could see the inside of the house, the way the windows were shaped and things. So I don't know, for some reason when I saw the houses, I thought about a tropical country. And I was surprised. I was like, wow. And it was weird for me because it was cold and I'm looking at a bunch of tropical looking houses.
You can kind of walk down the street and strike up a conversation with anyone. Everyone's going to talk to you and not be taken aback by the fact that you're trying to talk to them.
But it was just really fun just to be able to see what people in the older age were able to build. So I feel like this is one thing that can connect us to modern society, and I feel like we have so much to learn from them.
I think what surprised me most being here is like attitude. I think personally my attitude is different than when I'm back at home.
I was like, hey, how's it going? You know, totally unlike me. I never do that. But I did it here.
Like I feel like I'm more friendlier to people. Like back home I probably wouldn't, because you won't get the same response. But here, if you just smile at someone, say hi to someone, you get that back.
We went into a pub and we were just kind of like chatting with people, and we ended up having like an hour and a half long conversation with kind of this older man and the owner of the pub, and it was, I mean, no one thought that we were being strange by like questioning them or anything.
Being at SNEAM, where you have, I think, individual cultures that you can go to, and it's like every place is different, but everybody still has that same feel of nationalism, I think, in a way. It's just wonderful.
We asked about where we could find out about soccer, and he said, well, I don't know anything about this, but you know who you should talk to. And so that was a great lead. And then we actually saw him over there. He was drinking, and he's like, don't tell my sister that I was drinking. That was like, cool.
It's really cute.
Yeah, it was Pat.
Yep, Patrick.
Pat.
And then we asked him about the Tidy Town Award, and he said he couldn't help us, but then him, his assistant, and 3 other people in the shop just stopped what they were doing and started like thinking of who could help us.
He was so cute.
It was really cute.
He said, I'll smile, but I don't have any teeth.
He did it.
Tell me a little bit about the one thing you feel like you might take with you from your first 2 days here.
Last night we were out at the pub. I was talking to Michael. He was asking if I was part of Bat's group, and I was like, yes, I am. The first thing he said was, Bat is a great Shanakri. It was cool because we'd spent like the whole morning like talking about like what it meant to be a storyteller and what that means for the community, and like I felt really proud of myself because I knew what that word meant. I was like, yeah, that's what you are. And it was cool, yeah. That just ties into the whole thing that the Irish are really all about family and community, and they know where they come from, even if it's from Scotland or England. They know their ancestry, and I was a little bit ashamed that I don't know mine.
I like how everybody has the same last name. I think there's only 3 last names in the entire village, and there's
What are
600
they?
people. O'Sullivan, Burns, and O'Donnell.
All the restaurants are last names, and it's for a reason. It's because they've been in the family for years and years and years, and these traditions just keep being passed down, so I think that's amazing as well.
They care a lot about nature. They care a lot about keeping grass everywhere, not cutting trees, and I like that. And I feel like that's one of the countries that's contributing to not having global warming. So I was really excited, and I hope that other countries do so too.
Well, there you have it for the first couple of days. Stay tuned for more. This is the first in a series of commentaries and insights. We're looking forward to more. We're going to be here for 2 weeks.